Another forward from Olongapo City, number 19, Rome De La Rosa. Cebu, number 21, Kelly Williams. And forward from Boronga and Eastern Samar, number 27, Jewel Ponferrada.
Two guys here who can cause a lot of damage. And of course, he had the wings in Rome De La Rosa to make a difference as well. Tip-off brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Hello and welcome to the show. Tip Montalvo right in front of him. Mark Baroca, fantastic in the final quarter against Terfirma. That time beating Rome De La Rosa, he threaded the needle. Here's Mark Baroca now playing a little pick and roll with James Lapot, and his floater does not fall. Kelly Williams has the rebound here as he brings this down. He looks healthy, coach. No sign of the back spasms that we saw last time around. And speaking of Kelly Williams, his age, I think I can do that. Or he's a bit younger than Rafi Rivas, actually. Take a look at that again.
Yes, what an explosive.
All knotted up here, 10 apiece. And Rafi Rivas, despite being around 47 years old, and he does. Oh, what a pass to Galinado inside. That was a great find.
Alvin Ambueva on the floor right now.
5 turnovers already for the TNT Tropang Giga. Gio Halalo forces the shot up, but he finishes anyway. Here's Mark Baroca. The little running floater, no good as BGR loses possession. Here's Ambueva. Ito naman si Gio Halalo. Waiting for the pick, refuses it from Rafi Rivas. Finding Mark Baroca open for a second. Mark Baroca goes inside, and that's more like it for Mark. Let's see whether or not Paul Lee will come back and be okay for the rest of this one. Don't go away. You're watching PBA Russian Philippines Live.
Shooting 50%, no? So that's the big difference there.
A near turnover there. Brian Haruela, active hands from Gio Lalon. Short shot clock, and Gio Lalon just drives all the way in.
It's a great matchup between two physical guards. As you can see, this great drive coming from Gio Halalon right there, using his quickness.
Trying to get Mark Baroca the ball. Mark Baroca will get it. Shown a quick double. BGR. Great defense all throughout the game, but that time Ian Sangalang getting his way.
So let's look at this move. Ayun, binaba pa kasi ni BGR yung kamay niya.
If any of the guys here for both Magnolia and TNT will end up as one of the top screen givers, as Mark Baroca drains a much-needed three-pointer here for Magnolia. That is their first three-point shot here for this game.
Yes, big basket by Mark Baroca. That's interesting what you said. I think some teams really track yung successful screens that their players make.
Brian Erwela answers back with 3 of his own. Mark Baroca on the move, on the attack, off balance, but it doesn't matter.
Yes, great shot with a little bit of fade away there to make it difficult to block.
In from Heruela. Reading his magic for Brian Heruela, who has become a contributor here for the TNT Tropang Giga in this game.
Yes, and also the offense.
Paul Lee in front of him, finding RR. Rome trying to stay with him. They go to the corner. Brian Heruela has 1-3. Now he has 2.
From the same spot, picked up. No, from being a low-scoring game, now we're seeing both teams shooting really well.
Bogoy. Mark Baroca being careful not to foul, but then he was straight all over our Pogoy, and our Pogoy just totally ignored it.
Yes, nakadikit na si Mark Baroca, but Pogoy just scores on that spin fadeaway.
Baroca to Ian Sangalang, near the wing. Wait for a play to develop, and they go to Rome De La Rosa. Rome finding Calvin Cueva with the extra pass.
Yes, beautiful teamwork right there between the 3 veterans actually.
And naglalaro pa yung dad ko.
Yes, exactly. Yun nga sasabihin ko eh.
Calvin Oftana gets a 3-pointer for the TNT Tropang Giga to elevate their lead to 10.
Yes, tough shot because Rome De La Rosa was all over him.
Gio Lalon finding Calvin Ambueva inside, and it's the same play they had a while ago. The find to Heruela in the corner. He had 2 in the opposite end a while ago. Comes Jason Castro finding Kelly Williams. Kelly to Heruela. Ryan Heruela. He cannot miss today.
And that was well contested by Mark Baroca. He still drills that third 3-point shot.
He is 4 of 4 from the field But then the answer there from Gio Halalon.
About the outside shooting of Heruela that they forgot to black out Glenn Cubuntin under the basket.
Paolo Coach Drew down 11 at the half. The biggest point of emphasis for Magnolia is to play smarter offensively and defensively. Stephanie Coach Jason, TNT's 53% from the field is a reflection that they're not playing smart defense, and their own 39% on the other hand says that they are not reacting well.
Players about TNT's role players stepping up and challenging the role players of Magnolia to step up. So far, that has been the difference here between these two teams.
Oh yes, certainly. No, the big players talaga nung first half were Heruela and Ponferrada. So Magnolia needs to find the same contributions from their bench players.
Kim Montalvo attacking, and you talk about the role players contributing. This will be the role players stepping up. Jewel Ponferrada was so good from the defensive end in the first half. It continues here as we take a look at Kim Montalvo. So he might be good. He might get even higher, Coach.
Yes, well, I guess we'll never know the answer to that. It's kind of hard to imagine, no, if you don't, if you have legs that are not the same length. But anyway, it doesn't show in Kelly's game, especially today.
Kim Montalvo goes in and scores another 2. Now, we have a special assignment, Coach, for Doreen Soy Baguio. Which leg is shorter of Kelly Williams? Can she provide us that answer?
She needs to measure the legs of Kelly.
Paul Lee splashes home a 3. An MVP stint in the time when he was in Santa Lucia. Like he felt like he was going to win it for more than he did. As Rome De La Rosa finds a way to score off a tough reverse.
They went back to their great inside passing.
This best move of the game is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Paul Lee. Jed Mendoza to Rome. Rome.
Nice.
The nice floater after the spin. Here's Jed Mendoza. Moving it around. Balanza inside. Nice. And that was a key move here coming from Balanza.
Yes, and no help side from the weak side that time.
Mendoza trying to stay in front of Jason Castro. Jason trying to teach the young gun how it's done. Heruela was red hot in quarter number 2. Gives it back to Jason. Jason going in.
Nice.
And he is taking things into his own hands.
Yes.
And Rome De La Rosa giving away an inch or 2 to Kelly Williams. Jason Castro trying to weave past a couple.
Nice one.
What a feed inside the BGR. Gio Halalon. Balanza can't get the 3. Here's Jason now. He's running, he's attacking, and Aurin finishes from close range. In quarter number 3, let's take a look at that again, Coach. Jason Castro giving it to the first-year player, Kim Aurin.
Yes, perfect timing on the bounce pass.
And here he is right now playing a starting role for Barangay Ginebra. It's just the right fit sometimes.
Correct. That's a perfect example.
Calvin Octana hit the deck there. Quick spill. Mark Baroka in the game, by the way, with 4 fouls. He attacks and he scores. He's making up for lost time, Coach.
What a speedy attack by Mark Baroka right there.
Single-digit lead here. 9 points in favor of TNT Tropang Giga at the tail end of this quarter. Ponferrada, he'll shoot and he'll score. Abueva moving it around. Can they strike back? Yes, they can. Balanza getting that one done. Magnolia Hotshots. Foul on Gio Halalon. Let's take a look at that again. Balanza in the corner. Challenge a bit late. Jason trying to get free of Gio Halalon. And Gio Halalon trying to stay in front. Forces the shot and he makes it anyway. Jason Castro was looking for the contact, but he got the 3. Gio Halalon tosses it to Balanza. Balanza going inside. That was a tough look. And here's TNT again. What did we just see from Jason Castro?
Off-balance shot, ano? I thought he was just trying to bait for a foul, but he made the shot.
We all were expecting that he was going to bait for the shot, but it didn't matter. So he's going to take his time here. At the buzzer, Jason Castro strikes like lightning.
Is he gonna drive all the way? Is he gonna pull up or give up the pass? And this time, he pulls up a 3.
Now Paul Lee. Naman si Ian Sanggala. Can Magnolia manufacture a comeback? They beat Calvin Abueva inside.
Big, close body Calvin Abueva.
The concern is there with the two top shots that Jason Castro got to make. And so right now, they put in the same guys that gave them the run earlier, hoping that this time they'll be able to sustain it as we approach the tail end of this ball game. Back to you guys.
So a tough shot made by Calvin Oftana here. Look at that. Junicio was right there in front of him.
They had a plus double-digit advantage in terms of scoring department, and it feels like they never looked back from there.
Yes, Magnolia made a nice run in the third quarter, but TNT countered with their own run.
Mark Baroka. Aris Junicio. On the attack, on the move, gets the basket and one. Let's take a look at that again. Little head fake there, getting the better of Cobundin. Mark Baroka, Brian Heruela right in front of him. Ian Sanggalang with the pick here. Heruela trying to stay connected to Mark Baroka. And there is a crucial steal from Brian Heruela. Beating our Pogoy, and Pogoy, touchdown!
This is the game of TNT. You know, forcing the turnover and then scoring in transition.
Quick reply here coming from Ian Sanggalang. Now beyond the halfway point of the fourth quarter, already at 5 minutes left here. Mark Baroka gets a big three. Turned the deficit to a one-digit ball game. Let's take a look at that again. Top of the key, behind the line, and that is a sweet three coming from the Coffee Prince of Mark Baroka. Kelly Williams against Aris Junicio. Kelly attacking. Cobundin drives, goes strong inside.
Nice drive by Cobundin. He was met by Junicio, but still able to make that layup.
And with that, they up their lead again, double digits, 11 points here with Gio Halado trying to take the measure of Jason Castro. Gio, great find in the corner to Rom De La Rosa. Relocates inside, attacks with Ian Sanggalang.
Yes.
And that's more like it from him.
Yes.
Gio. The swing to Junicio. Tees up the three, and that is a huge three coming for Magnolia. Let's take a look at that again. Great find. Gio Halado giving to Aris Junicio wide open in the corner.
Yes, that's a really great play.
Castro. Here's Oftana. Castro again. Castro sinks in another two.
Great patience by TNT. They really waited for that play to develop, and that was a perfect opportunity for Jason Castro to drive and score.
Time starting to run out here on the Magnolia Hotshots. By Aris Junicio.
Oh, another
brings
big
them
basket.
Closer. Shown a double. Finding Heruela. He's open. And Brian Heruela too strong on that attempt. Here's Gio Halalo. They need a basket. They need it quickly. Who did they find? Aris Junicio unable to collect. Heruela is running. And Heruela will go. And Heruela couldn't finish. But Oftana misses and gets the second one. Look at what we've seen here. Aris Junicio, the pass too low. The run from Heruela, he knew the pressure was going to come. He misses the lay-in. Oftana missed the second, but third time's a charm here for TNT.
Yes, great trail job by Calvin Oftana right there. Ian Sanggalang was nowhere to get the rebound, and that allowed Oftana the putback.
With so little to spare, Jason, look at the shot clock. 6 seconds to play with. Jason Castro driving, stops, pops, and gets a big bucket.
He asked Calvin Oftana to clear out so he could attack Jed Mendoza, and then that excellent pull-up from
De La Rosa. Gives it to Mark Baroka. Mark attacking Brian Heruela, going inside and scores. Cue the timeout here for TNT. Coach, walk us through this one.
Yes, this is a nice play coming off a timeout, giving that space for Mark Baroka to penetrate.
And Mark Baroka, let's see if there's a minor miracle here. Heruela, great stop on the dime to stay in front of Mark Baroka. And Mark Baroka, that was a well-challenged shot, but he makes it anyway, right at the face of Brian Heruela. Jason.
Yes. Well, first of all, this wow, big shot coming from Mark Baroka despite the good defense by Heruela, and then
and that's all she wrote as Mark Baroka and the Magnolia Chicken Timplados Hotshots will take the loss here against the TNT Tropang Giga, who avoid a playoff for a spot in the playoffs.